Hi guys, my name is Mark. I am the founder of the Little Rescue. So just to tell you a little bit about ourselves, we are an animal shelter just like any other, but we take care of mostly all reptiles, mostly turtles that we have right here. I'm going to show you around the place. It's not very big. We're only talking 1,200 square feet here. Yeah, and this is our first video. We're trying this out. We're going to be it's kind of an ad lib thing. I hope you guys like it. So first off, what we have here, as soon as you come into the rescue, you're going to see the boy turtles. The smaller guys up here, they're all ones that are up for adoption. They're all actually up for adoption. But down in here, we got our 800-gallon monster tanks. They actually have, you can't really tell, but there's 40 turtles per bin here. We've got two of them. So it's 80 animals right here. Further on down, we have some boarders. We actually do a lot of boarding as well. So a lot of the animals here, they do have a home. They're just here with us while people are on vacation or are traveling overseas, that kind of thing. That's what we got up here. We have actually Alan, who is a Chinese soft-shell turtle. This is a boarder. They are funky little animals. A little bit on the aggressive side, but that's just their personality. Again, more turtles right here. They're all just kind of hanging out under the dock. Anyways, they're always curious little guys. Now over here we have our guys. These are all animals that belong to the Little Rescue. We have that's Gizmo kind of showing us his little butt. Up here we have Scooter, who's hanging out on the dock, and there should be another one up there somewhere. I can show you them later. I have Duncan here. He's somewhere in here. I will show you him later. Fortunately, he kind of soiled in this water. What can I do? Down here we got our bigger girls. I'll show them to you guys later. Some more boys up here. That's Apollo. And this is kind of our reptile section right here. Again, we do a lot of boarding, so most of these guys do belong to people. Some snakes over here. We don't usually get in a lot of snakes, so that's basically the space that we have for them. I'll show you the rest of the rescue. We got some guys here. These are long-term boarders. They've been with us for a few years. We got our storage area over here. Nothing really to see there. Our cleaning station. Yay. Kind of where all that happens here. We got sinks. We're actually on a well system here because we are in a rural area of Ontario. So what we actually do is we collect rainwater and treat it right off the roofs of the rescue and our house. It goes into here. And as I say, we treat it, and that's what we use for the rescue. So in the winter time, sometimes we have to get water trucked in, but it's a 2,200 gallon stock bin right there that the water goes in.
So just so you know, someone just messaged saying they're interested in learning more about Walter, but we're going to be talking about him later.
Yeah, correct. That's my wife, by the way. She's the one holding the camera today. Show off everything. The rest of the rescues right here, we've got powerhouse displays. Back there, we have a large an enclosure that's empty right now, but it's ready to go in case we ever get iguanas in. And then here's where the girls sit before they go to Audrey's Legacy, which is the sanctuary that we opened up this year. So the bigger girls, they just hang out here. They're all late. And they love the light. They love the heat. So sitting there. And up top here, we've got turtle tubs from Zoom Med. We actually have 16 of these babies. a lot of them are empty right now, but we do short-term boarding, and if any of the animals come in that are sick or injured or anything like that, or even aggressive ones, they go up into these bins here. So we always have the ability to separate turtles as necessary. Here's one of our big girls. This one here is up for adoption. This is Mikado. She is, or it still is really one of our pets, but we've decided that it's time. We're concentrating more on turtles more than anything, and we have volunteers that do animal shows on our behalf. So it's just for her. We're hoping to find her a home. She is quite large. She's a big 4-footer ball python. They're very friendly. She's quite inquisitive, actually. You can see her. And then, as I said, yeah, we have more boarders. If we don't have room in the big enclosure, they come out from here. So I'll show you some of our guys now. This is Arthur. He has what is known as metabolic bone disease. So that's basically, it's almost like scurvy for humans. And unfortunately, it warped his shell and gave him this unique feature. He is otherwise healthy and quite a little character. And so he's one of our ambassadors that we do take out to different shows. Apollo, right here. He is in his 30s. He's the original turtle to me, and the inspiration to even start the rescue. And he's just hanging out, being a little goofy. Right here we have Frenchie. He is a pink-bellied side-neck turtle. He's one of our guys. Very popular whenever anybody comes here to see the rescue. He got his name because they are from French Polynesia. And I'm actually just going to quickly go around my wife. I'm going to grab our stepping stool. I want to show off Duncan, but I got to find him first. Down. This is Duncan. He is a Mississippi mud turtle, not a map turtle, mud turtle. And he's full grown. He's probably, well, over 10 years old now, at least. He's a little chubby. He's only about 3 inches long and a little skittish right now. He's not sure what's going on. It's like, guys, come on. What's this thing in my face? He's cool, though. This is what they should be putting in pet stores. I always have an opinion about having pet turtles in pet stores. This is what they should have, and unfortunately, because they are so small, they are much more expensive than the very readily available red-eared slider turtles. He can actually live in a 20-gallon tank pretty much all his life, although bigger tanks are better. He's not the strongest a swimmer, which is why we have him in a smaller tank right here. They're primarily a bottom feeder. They like eating snails and that kind of thing. So, and he's just a little chubby chub.
Someone said Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. All right. So, Harvin, myself, come up here.
We'll just look at turtles while you're getting ready.
So this is Tikado. He is the only native turtle we have. He is a eastern painted turtle that we have with permission from the Ministry of Natural Resources for educational purposes. He came to us as a pet, so they're like, okay, fine. But these guys are native to Canada, and you can't actually have them as pets. So whenever that happens, we do have to go through special processes when somebody happens to have one. But he's quite the little character, and he loves going out and meeting people when we do have shows. And he's a good example of, like, he's full grown. He's a male turtle. They don't get that big compared to red-eared sliders. And speaking of big, our biggest girl, I'm going to catch her here. This is Spartacus. Now, if anybody knows us, they know Spartacus. She is 7 pounds of turtle right there. Abnormally large, but she's a good example on how big they can get.
She's like, look at me.
Yeah. It's like, what is going on here? So she's 13 inches long, just over a foot, 7 pounds of turtle. She can be quite heavy to hold for a long time. And yeah, big girl. But she's a star. She knows she's on camera. She's like, yep. She just this past year actually celebrated 25 years. Hey? Yes. And just as large, we have, this is August. She is a Florida cooter, a little skittish right now. So obviously, because of their name, they're from Florida. A little bit different, different coloration, different subspecies of turtle, but generally have the same requirements in captivity that other sites. Really shy. Yeah, you're okay.
It's like I'm not a movie star. Yeah, look at how.
This one here, this is Midnight. Midnight was born without eyes. So you can see her. She has tear ducts, but there's no eyeballs there. So she was born this way, which is why we call her Midnight. A lesser known, I believe that either Midnight, it's either DC or a Marvel, but either way, it's a lesser known version of Daredevil. She isn't really a Daredevil. I call her a mutant. She's not so good with her ninja skills, but she is also a teenager, so we're getting close. Now with Midnight, she tends to be a little bit more nippy, just because she doesn't know what's going on. But, whoop, I don't know if you guys caught that. Turtles pee all the time. It is mostly water. This happens, live TV. That's the one thing about working with animals and children, right? You never know what happens. Oh, you're okay. And the last one in here, if I can catch her. This is Amira. She is a African helmeted turtle. Another one of my own pets. She looks really chubby. That's just the way they are. It's their species, the way they operate. Being from Southern Africa, sometimes their water sources dry up, so they need to be able to support themselves for sometimes long periods of time without water. That's okay. There we go. And she'll jump off when she's ready. All right, so as we promised yesterday, I'm going to show off some more of our available animals for adoption. Now, all of the turtles, except for the borders, obviously, are always up for adoption. We have mostly the boys, but we do have a bunch of girls as well that are on our website. You can check that out. littlerescue.net is our website, and you can just click on browse available animals, and everybody's sitting right there.
We had a question if Midnight recognizes your voice.
She does, actually. Yeah, she used to be a lot worse when we first got her, but it's basically, you know, they start to get used to the sound of our voice, the tone, the timbre. She is a lot more relaxed with us now. And as you can see, I was actually poking her to kind of get her to open her mouth. I normally wouldn't do that. I'm just kind of showing that, you know, she is a little bit more standoffish because she can't see what's going on. But she eats well. She actually, that's actually how she eats, where she kind of like snaps to the side to collect the food. She usually, like, that's why we have her in an oval bin rather than a square one, just because, you know, she kind of just goes along the edges collecting the food from there. Yeah. All right. So some of the other animals, and like as I was showing yesterday, this guy's a boarder, so I can't. He's just going, hey, hello, how's it going? We have Walter the chameleon down here. I can try and get him out. So he is a little hard to hear, hard of seeing. Sorry.
And we had to hand feed him today.
Yeah. So with hand feeding, we tried giving them different bugs, but we ended up having to use the Repashy. It's called Grub Pie.
Can we stand? I'm having a hard time with the
camera. Okay, sorry. Grub Pie, which is it's a calorie paste full of nutrients and stuff like that, allowing them to eat. Hello. Okay. Yes. Hello. So we were able to feed him today. He is a little standoffish with us. He doesn't know us. He's only been with us for a little bit. And, oh, but you're kind of coming around there, aren't you? Eh? He is hard of seeing, but I can actually tell right now he's looking directly at me.
Yeah, he was looking at me earlier.
Yeah. And this guy is available for adoption. We are hoping that he does go to somebody with a little bit of experience with these guys.
So someone asked if he's a veiled or a panther.
He is a panther chameleon.
Does he eat every other day?
We've been trying to feed him every day just to make sure that he is getting his calorie intake. And today was a successful feeding with the syringe. What we use, yeah, as I said. So with these guys here, what you do is you basically spray him, and once he starts licking his lips, that's when you get the syringe into his mouth, very slowly pump out the paste, and he'll sit there and gobble it up. We do hope that eventually with time that he will start catching his crickets and even mealworms on his own. There'd just be a little bit less stress on him and his future owner. Yeah, he's kind of got himself wrapped around me here. Yeah. He was much loved. They were very sad, former owners. I can't, for privacy purposes, explain anything that happened, but they were sad to see him go, but they know that we are going to care for him as best as possible, and we will find him a new forever home. Just gonna get him down here. Here, no, let me go. There you go. There you go. Another one we have up for adoption here is Corinna. She is a leopard gecko. This one's a little on the wily side. Yeah, I'm gonna really hold on to her.
She likes to go for bugs real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, looking female. Hey, like what is going on? All right. I don't want to drop her. I'm gonna be very careful, so I'll put her back.
Someone said we have a turtle, rat, and newt experience, but no lizard experience. Would we be qualified for Walter? I guess that would be something we would have to.
Yeah, we can always talk. You can always send us an email directly through the website, or even if you wanted to fill out an adoption application, you can always help people through the process. Again, with him, sometimes with the eyes, they're more of an advanced lizard than something like a bearded dragon. So you have to really know kind of what you're getting into with these guys. We've with chameleons, like they can go south really quick. That's why it's really scary sometimes. They come in, sometimes they're, they look great, and then they're not so great within a couple of days. So he's doing well with us so far, and we just keep monitoring. We are in here all the time. The rescue is actually behind our house, so we're either, a few times a day at least we're in here, and we do have volunteers that come by to help out with cleaning and taking care of the animals. So let's see here. Yes.
I'm not sure if this is a male or a female, but they said application is in. Happy to chat soon.
Okay, sounds great. So as I said, we have some. This is our snake area right here. Take a look here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So you just got a shed from Lizzie. I'll take care of that later. So this is an albino corn snake, about 3-ish feet long. I'm sorry, I'm in front of a window, so I'm going to back away from that. Let's see here. These are great pets. They are a little wily sometimes. Another one that we have on our website, his name's Fightman, and he's very aptly named. He will, he's very wiry. He doesn't strike, he's just crazy. So he likes to fight you when you're holding him. All of the snakes that we have, thankfully, are on frozen pod, depending on the size. We know what size we're.
He's a small.
A small rat. Okay.
Which I'm surprised, but he's a bit chubby. So
yeah.
He gets fed well.
It's always an issue with people that are worried about animals. We only ever feed live if we absolutely have to. Most of the time, we order in frozen thawed animals that are put down humanely. Rats of different sizes for the different types of snakes. She's really getting crazy right now. There you go. Hello. You stay there. Another one we have is, again, another ball python. This one here just recently came in from one of our partner shelters. We actually work with different SPCAs and animal shelters all across Ontario. This one here came to us last week from the Montreal SPCA. Great organization. We're always dealing with them pretty much on a weekly basis. So this would just be what your normal ball python run-of-the-mill would look like. Has he eaten? Or?
He has, yeah.
He has eaten, okay. A small rat as well. Okay. Oh yes, sorry. So that's the pattern. This would just be a regular normal one. You get different ones that are different colors. There's all right. There's all white ones. There's different colored ones. There's yellow ones. There's albinos. There's all kinds out there right now. Hello. All right. Well, I mean, this is basically our first try when it comes to doing these live streams. So I just wanted to show you guys what the rescue looked like, and coming in here every day, taking care of animals. It's very rewarding. We always happy when we see them, go to new homes, stuff like that. We do have a vet that we work with to help take care of any animals that are sick. Donations are always great. We are not publicly funded or government funded at all. We just simply get in private donations, and we do charge adoption and surrender fees for these guys, just because we got to keep the lights on. I mean, we're we're in Canada, so our expenses are usually almost about $3,000 a month just to keep this place running. That's between, you know, food, utilities, and all that fun stuff.
And someone asked if we're going to be at any upcoming reptile expos in the GTA.
Absolutely. We're pretty much at all of them, the reptile expos anyways. We will be at the next one next week at the International Center
From 10 to 4.
from 10 to 4, and I believe it is Hall 4. And I guess we can see you guys there. So, as I said, my name is Mark Willett. The one behind the camera is Christine Willett. And this is the Little Rescue. We're gonna stop it now. But thank you for watching, and see you guys again.